What is up? It is your boy Anecdotal, and today the new honor units have dropped. Yes, that is right, new honor units. So we need to go ahead and take a look at what they have to offer and if they are worthwhile. So let's actually go ahead and look at their evolved forms just in case they matter. So let's start with the orc. We have the Senior War Bear Rider. Now again, everything's slightly different when looking at the details. All you gotta do is click on the exclamation mark and then we'll be ready to go. The attacks look cool, they have some knockback. And what is this? Powerful buff that increases the attack power and attack speed of nearby units for a short time. Oh man, of nearby units? Is this for Outland Battle? That sounds cool. Okay, nice buff, regular buff here. Okay, detect stealth, never gets disturbed by enemy attacks, never gets frozen, never gets blown away. Dude, this skill is super OP. So basically, I mean, this guy could actually be good for raids, like actual guild boss raids, not just Outland Battle, since nothing hurts him. If only he could pass that along to all his units. And then there's a new skill called Frenzy. Frenzy attacks power increases by 3% after each attack. So every attack is 3%. This buff effect cannot exceed 300% and is reset whenever a target is changed. Which means if you're fighting a guild boss such as Scorpion, he will not be as effective because of all the little minion scorpions that spawn out. And since there are minions there, or just little scorpions to deal with, he's not going to be as effective. But for every other boss, oh yeah, this guy, he might just change up what you need. But here's the thing, you still would need, if stun is available, you would still need the sorcerer to be on your guild boss raid team. So I don't know where exactly he would fit, but definitely for Outland Battle, when it's not Scorpion, I will definitely do some testing, get him all the way to T3 and see what he can do. And then the enhanced active skill thing, no one cared about it when to get totem and to get sorcerer and get like 20 or 30 of them. I don't care at all about skill pushing, so that means absolutely nothing for me. If it means something for you, well, good on you, but not for me. All right, let's go ahead and look at the undead Shadow Knight. Shadow Knight looks cool as well. He has that same buff for surrounding units, so it looks like a lot of these guys could actually just be replaced and put into Outland Battle, especially if you just started playing the game. My guess is that Valkyrie with the pet Sarah at 5-star and Flame Spirit with her pet, what's her name, Reyna, at 5-star will still outclass these guys. But once you get these little minions, the little units, to get their pets at 5-star and you awaken their ability, it is possible that they might be dethroned because of this little buff for units. It is weird that you only have a 50% chance to get the buff, but 50% chance better mean absolutely all the time. And they have the same crazy ability of not being able to get paralyzed, knocked back, or stunned, which is cool. So the new thing here is Mark of Death. Mark of Death. When it is used, there's a slight chance to mark an enemy with the Mark of Death. Dun, 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 dun. Enemies affected by this take 20% more damage. Is this cumulative? It says raid bosses have a 30% chance to be marked. Oh man. And then they'll receive 5% more damage instead of the 20. That, I don't know about that. But we all know for undead it's succubus for raids. But I think that Senior Shadow Knight will replace succubus. I'm gonna test it out. Forget that succubus, you've been an old unit for a while that's been needing to get replaced, and I think Shadow Knight will replace you on guild boss raids. Oh, what is this? Receive 30% additional metal during revive. 30%, guys. This is what your revival team will look like. It's just going to be this unit right here, just senior, not even to T3, just senior this unit. Look at this, 30%, right? Let's go ahead, go to drummer, a senior drummer, right? 10%. 10%. We are talking 20% more than drummer with this new unit right here. Drummer, you have been dethroned. You no longer matter. Well, you still matter, but 20% more Oh man, the value of Drummer has plummeted. What you want to do is you want to make sure to get Shadow Knight, evolve him, put him in your revival team. So all new players out there that are wondering like, oh, I have to T3 all these drummers for the maximum metal buff. No, get Shadow Knight. I'm gonna say 12 just to fill it up. Once you can replace some with Dark Archers until you get the pet, but definitely you're gonna want 12 of these. Start getting huge metal buffs, man. 20% more than you normally would. So Shadow Knight, you're a keeper, man. MVP so far of the game, and you're gonna be in raids, possibly taking out Succubus. Oh yeah, Shadow Knight. All right, let's go ahead. Too hype right there with Shadow Knight, and let's look at the elf. The elf is Astral Captain. Normal attack, okay. It sounds different. Orders an AI to attack multiple enemies, and enemies that are attacked are stunned. Oh, okay. This is kind of like a druid. The new attack here is Laser Beam with a Z instead of an S, and it's an AI, has a chance to fire a penetrating beam that knocks back and stuns enemies, whatever. It's not a big deal. A lot of people were talking about this last skill, Airship Vip. I was hype about it, but looking at it, reading it, it's not a big deal, man. All this does is reduce the amount of gems it costs to get more fuel. See, in my mind, it would make the actual missions cost less fuel, but that's not what it does. So honestly, if you have the gems to spare, this means nothing. So this would be cool to do, and you know, it'll cost less gems. But at the end of the day, you don't really need to rush to get this. It's not a big deal, especially if you have a surplus of gems. If not, I see why you would get it, but at 6 stars, it's 2%, which means you are going to want 10 at the end. You know, whatever. It just costs less to buy things with in-game currency. It costs less gems to get fuel. It doesn't make fuel worth more. You know what I'm saying? So I really couldn't care less now about this unit. So what's your name? Astral Captain? Yeah, I don't care. Alright, and then the last one will be the human unit. So let's go ahead and look at what the human unit has to offer us. So far, it's the undead unit that's winning MVP in my book with all that extra metal buff and the potential for raid. Same for the orc with the bear unit. And this guy, he fires multiple arrows attacking. Okay. Whoa, what is this? This is like hidden. The first skill attack says fires multiple fireballs that deal damage and burn enemies. Enemies affected by burn take additional damage for a certain duration. Dude, we have a damage over time skill? What? How do you hide something like this? How powerful is his damage over time skill? Alright, he never gets paralyzed, never gets stunned, never gets blown away, which is cool. You see that there is a picture right over here of a bird, or is it crossed out? It's really, can I click on this? I think he could attack air units. I mean, this is a bird, by the way, so I'm assuming he can. But this guy sounds super interesting. Alright, surprise attack is the new thing. So, has a slight chance that the Crimson Hawk Rider flies quickly toward the enemy base, which means that crystal at the end of every stage for actual stage running, not anything else, or maybe even for TOT and stuff. Chance increases by 3% for each 5-star Hawk Rider, and 5% for each 6-star that you have. Chance to engage in surprise attack cannot exceed a total 30%. So this is going to be someone that we need to have in our teams to increase the efficiency of our stage running team. So no matter what, you're going to want to get them. It says that it's 5% for each 6-star, so you know, 10, 20, 30. Looks like we're gonna need 6 on your team, but we're obviously not going to put them on our team to do this. So we're probably going to need something like 12, the same way we need fairies like that when you get the pet at 5-star. So this will absolutely be a pet that is a pet and the unit itself will be required to have to optimize your actual stage running team. But other than the burn effect, the possible damage over time effect that it can have on guild boss raids and on outland battle, I'm not too sure yet. But oh, there's so many tests I want to do now. I pretty much want to T3 everybody and see what they can do in outland battle, because it seems like this is all gonna revamp it. Don't sleep on this skill, man. Do not sleep on a burn damage over time skill. This can be major, because damage over time is usually done in percentage basis. And let's say you only take out 2% of HP every like whatever seconds. Dude, the stronger or more HP that boss has, the more incredible that attack is. So this might be a sleeper unit. Nobody's looking at Crimson Rider, but man, I'm looking at you. So all I gotta say is that this elf here is by far the least captivating of them all. I don't care too much for that. The fire damage skill and the potential for when you get the pet makes the human definitely someone you want to get. And just overall, Shadow Knight steals the game with this 30% additional medals for revival. What? And this mark of death for guild raids, possibly taking over Succubus. And my guess is he totally does. That's just my guess. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say that's what happens. And then last but not least, we have the War Bear Rider, which I believe is going to be pretty good in Outland battle. And I don't care too much for the actual skill thing, but 300%, I wonder what that's gonna scale out to look like in actual battle. Like in theory, I have no idea, but we will find out. So this has been your boy Anecdotal taking a look at the new honor units. If you liked the video, make sure to like it, share with your friends, your family, your loved ones, and anyone who plays Endless Frontier. And of course, if you want to see some more Endless Frontier content, make sure to subscribe. I'm your boy Anecdotal, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.